Hello, Occultists. Nick Cthulhu here, and I am kicking off a new series. Today I am starting hopefully what will be a weekly or bi-weekly or whenever I change it. I'm going to do what's in my makeup bag. So about every week or 2 weeks, I fill up my makeup bag from my purse with different makeup to mix things up, because a lot of the time I don't get up early enough to do my makeup at home before I go to work. So what normally happens is once I'm at work, if there's a short lull in the day or I'm sitting in traffic for a while or my boss is in an appointment and I have nothing else to do, I'll do my makeup. And I like to have a small variety of things available in my bag. This is the one that I'm using. Can you see it? This is the one that I'm using right now. I got it as a free gift at Ulta with a buxom order. It's not my favorite style, but the size is really great. It's nice and large. The zipper pull is actually really cute. It's like one of their little lip products as the zipper, but I'm not big on pink. I'm not big on like lips, the big bold sexy thing. That's not really me, but the size is great. And I'm gonna go through everything in this bag with you and explain why I like to carry it with me, why I think it's great to travel with, or why I'm traveling with it. And so let's get started. I'm just gonna pull out one thing at a time, and I'll try and swatch as much as I can, but there's not really gonna be an order. I might use some of it, I don't know, we'll see. Also, hopefully this records okay. I have this weird, crazy setup. I don't even wanna pick up my phone to show you because I'm just recording on a phone, but there's a big full-length mirror right in front of me, and then there's this like handheld mirror here, and the phone is like propped up on a variety of things, and the mirror, if I go like right like this, I can look in this little mirror to see in that big mirror to see what's on the back of my phone, because I'm trying to record with the better light. So let's get started. So the first thing I have here is an eyeshadow palette. This is the Sugar High by NYX, and it's one of their ultimate multi-finish shadow palettes. And what I really love, if you can see here, let me show you. These are all mattes. These are shimmers, and these are glitters. Here, I'll swatch this pink row. Now, I've only recently started actually enjoying more neutral shadows. I started doing makeup as a way to express myself, and I like to be very expressive. So for the longest time, I only wanted bright colors of everything, and then I would put it all on, and I'd have on this crazy bright eyeshadow that would look great, and this crazy bright lip that would look great, but together was just a little too much, and I didn't love it. So now what I like to do is I either do a nice, more neutral, interesting eye with a bright lip, or I'll do a more neutral lip to show off my eye look. So let me show you here. I did the brown row. Oh, this was a mistake. I don't know how to show you this. See if I down. There you go. So what we have here is, this is the matte, the shimmer, and the glitter, the matte, the shimmer, and the glitter. This is the pink, and this is the brown row. Yeah. That's really hard to see. But let me hold this up for you again. You can kind of see it. I think it's really hard. I'm still learning how to do camera setups, so bear with me, but we're just having fun, right? Right. So that's that. But I like that palette a lot. It's surprisingly, like, it's this level of pigmentation that's really nice, especially when you don't have the chance if you mess up to fix it because you're just out and about. But it's really easy to throw on and add a little bit of color to your eye, a little bit of pop, right? You can just do neutrals to enhance your eye shape. You can throw in a shimmer for a little bit of interest, or even a glitter for a real more glamorous look without it still being too much. And it still has that dark row here that's a little bit purpley. That's really nice to add interest. I mean, there are days where I'll just use these first two just to give my eye a little bit more dimension as I go about the day. Then sometimes I throw in the pink or even the purple when I want to be more dramatic. Now, the next thing I have in the bag is a Jeffree Star highlighter. Now, what I love about carrying one of these around, first of all, I'm a Jeffree Star fanatic. If I had the money, I would probably own every single product he's ever put out, but instead I just try and be a little bit more selective, which still doesn't work. I think I own 6 or 7 of the highlighters, and I don't have a current count on the lipsticks, and I own both eyeshadow palettes. But what I love about these compacts, right? Because normally you don't need to carry a highlighter this big with you, right? But on the weeks where I bring an eyeshadow palette that doesn't have a mirror, this mirror is incredible. It's huge, right? And this is the ice cold highlighter. I'm gonna try swatching this way. There you go. It's really pretty, and with this eyeshadow palette, I wanted to have something a little bit lighter, because like if I wanted to, I could use either of these for a highlight shade, and it would be a little more neutral, but with the ice cold, it gives me a little more of a pop as an option, and I use this mirror to do all the makeup, and what's nice is I can set it down, and it holds. It's such a great compact. He did such a great job with the packaging. I'm not a big pink person, mind you, but I mean, it's so pretty. And he has the nice stamp. Don't be fooled. I use this a lot. I'm one of those weirdos. I literally come right in this corner and with my brush, and then I apply it to keep the center as intact as possible. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh my goodness. So, I started getting tattoos in August, and I have always loved tattoos, right? And so I started in August, and I have 3, and my next one is in December, and I'm very excited about it. But because of it, I like to take care of them kind of obsessively, and the best way to take care of your tattoos is to keep them moisturized and like protected from the sun. So if you're gonna be outside a lot, you want to put sunscreen on, but that's beside the point. I started needing to carry around a lotion, and you should carry around a lotion anyway, but I've never done a good job of that, and I always hated putting on lotion because then I always felt like it was stuck on my hands. But once I got tattoos, if I walked out of the house without moisturizing them, or if partway through the day they felt dry, I wanted something to put on them. And I picked this up at Ulta. It is this little tiny travel-sized, now I say little tiny, but it's not that tiny. It's actually like just the right size, where you get a good amount of product. There is 2.25 fluid ounces in here, 66 milliliters, but it's a nice size bottle. It's perfect for travel. The Hemp's is actually a really nice lotion. My dad uses it, which is where I first was introduced to that kind of lotion, and I actually went to Ulta looking for a lotion, and they had Hemp's, and this is the Triple Moisture Frosted Peppermint and Vanilla Sugar. Oh my god. It smells, you really get the peppermint, but the vanilla is in there too, and it's nice and sweet, and it really just smells like a holiday dessert, or maybe like a peppermint white hot chocolate, and you put it on your leg, and then it's on your hands, and you just smell it, and everyone around you smells it, and everyone's always like, oh, what's that? And I show them, and then they want to use it. Oh, it is so good. And I might pick up another one before the end of the holiday season. I might even get a full size, instead, and then just fill this up with the full size so that I always have a travel size, because I have a billion lotions at home. Like I have tons of like Bath and Body Works lotions that I've collected over the years that also smell incredible. But for travel, I love this one, and it's so great right now for the holiday season, and I'm in love with it. And it's always in my travel bag, my purse. Even if I don't have a makeup bag that week, because sometimes I don't, but I always pull that out and use it. So another product I recently started using that's not makeup, it's hair care. So I recently changed my hair, I think about a month ago now. It was right after Halloween. So it was the beginning of this month. And as you can see, I have a lot of bright colors. It was brighter before, let me show you. Because it's still really bright under here. As you can see, there we go. This is more of what it looked like before. And this is kind of what it looks like now, which is fine. It's fading beautifully, but I mean for a month with the bright colors that were in my hair, I think this looks great, a little more natural, and then underneath you still get the bright intensity. This is the first time I've used that kind of level of fashion color in my hair. Well, not me, my hairdresser, but it's the first time I've had it in my hair. And at the same time, I got an actual haircut to be more styled, where I had these, you know, this bob with these short choppy layers. And because of it, I've actually been using products in my hair because I can't always just let it air dry like I'm used to. Before I got this haircut, I never even picked up a hair dryer, and now I use one to make sure that I set my part. But because I do so much more with my hair, sometimes it can get a little heat damaged, and then other times I just want it to be more tamed and look the way that I want it to look. And I picked this up kind of as a trial size for myself. It was in like a hair care box collection at Ulta. I love when Ulta puts out those collections because they're usually a great price and you get to try all these tiny little products, and then if you like them, you can get the full size without worrying about it and without feeling bad for returning it if you didn't like it. So this is the John Frieda Frizz Ease Touch-Up Cream. And here, I'll use it right now because I think my hair's a little frizzy. So I just put a very little bit on my hands. And then I kind of just, like this. I'm looking in the mirror behind you in case you were wondering. And I think I look much less frizzy because I hate when my hair is frizzy. It just kind of calms everything down and connects it back down to your head to make it look much more styled without messing up any other styling you might have done. Very exciting stuff. I think it's great. It's the only cream like this I've ever tried, so I don't know if there's anything better out there. I don't even know how much a full size would be. It smells kind of nice. It smells like good hair care product, you know, that kind of salon smell. It's really nice. I think it works really well. It's not too extreme. It's just enough to get my hair kind of back in order without looking greasy or crazy styled, because I do like the more loose and honestly the way my hair is today is what I like. So what else do we have in my bag of wonders? Oh, these are fun. Okay, so this is a Pacifica, I don't know what it'd be called. I don't know, it's just this little like scented roller, right? And this one is called Hardcore Happy, and there's no way for me to show you this because I can barely see it, but there are a couple, I believe, rose quartz crystals, and it smells really good. It's kind of vanilla with a little bit of floral attached to that vanilla scent, and I usually put it on, this one, the Hardcore Happy. Usually if I'm feeling a little depressed or need a little boost, or if I actually forgot to put on perfume for the day, I'll put it on my wrists, on my throat, on my temples, and right here under my nose. And it just kind of gives me a lift for the day. And it's scented, it's really pretty. And it's just a good revitalizer, you know? It's just a little oil perfumer meant to be kind of energy charged with the rose quartz crystals. And it's fun and I enjoy it. So, what else do we have in here? Oh, I'm gonna use this right now. Oh, it just tastes so good. So this is a chapstick. I love this brand. Why? I don't know. It's a good price and it works better than some. I have such a hard time finding lip gloss and chapstick to keep my lips from getting dry, which they do all the time, and I have this really bad habit of picking my lips. Like I will pick off the skin as it peels, and I like to keep something in my purse, but it's hard for me to find something that works, that I like using, that smells good. And this is another winter holiday exclusive, and this one's sugar cookie, and it is just like freshly baked sugar cookies, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Personally though, I don't like using them, let's say, under a liquid lipstick. I know a lot of people say, oh, liquid lipsticks can be drying, so throw in a chapstick underneath. That's not what I use it for, because when I do that, my liquid lipsticks don't last like they're supposed to. But after I take one off, or if my lips are naked for the day, that's what I use. So I'm gonna show you all of these. I always have a huge selection of liquid lipsticks with me, and these are all the ones that I have right now. I have 4 because I was trying to hold back. They're all beautiful. 3 of them are Jeffree Stars, and 1 is a Dose of Colors, which they sell at Ulta now, which is why I picked it up. So, as I said, Jeffree Star is my favorite, and I have 3 in my bag. 2 from his 2017, so this year, holiday glitter collection. This packaging, Jesus Christ, right? I mean, look, can you see how glittery that is? I have no idea how this lighting is gonna look once I look at this video, or if I'm even gonna use it, but we'll see. I mean, and just so you know, it's completely smooth. It doesn't feel gritty. Come on, focus, there you go. It's completely smooth, it doesn't feel gritty. It's just really pretty. So 2 from that, I have 1 from last year's holiday collection, and then, like I said, I have a Dose of Colors. And right now I have what I consider more neutral, wearable day colors in my bag, because like I said, this is mostly for work. Usually on the weekends I'll pick a fun color and throw it in my bag too, but right now I'm trying to be more work appropriate. So this first one is called Berries on Ice. Let me see, what is the best way for me to swatch for you? Okay, I'm gonna show it that way. So this one is Berries on Ice, if you can see that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful berry color. And I don't own anything else like it. I really don't. I don't have a lot of this color. It's this purpley, berry, beautiful color. And then the other one I have from this year's holiday collection is Poinsettia, which is an amazing metallic red that is somehow completely wearable, and it is my favorite lipstick for this holiday season. I know I'm gonna wear it on Christmas, and I might even wear it again on New Year's. Let me try and give you a better look at these colors. One day I'll know how to do lighting, but today is not that day. And then last year's holiday collection color I have on me is Deceased, which is a lot like his Scorpio color. It's this purpley gray that's really nice, especially with my skin tone. I have a very yellow undertone to my skin, and cool tones just look the best on me, in my opinion. There's that one. And then the last one, I picked this up, I don't remember if it was last night or the night before. I think it was the night before. I was out Christmas shopping with my roommates slash best friends, and we stopped by Ulta, and they had a display near the checkout, and I near lost my mind. The entire back of my hand was swatched while I was trying to pick just one color, because I didn't want to go overboard because I have so many liquid lipsticks already. This one is called Mood, and I would describe it as like a reddish brown, with maybe a little mauve thrown in. If you can tell, I know everything just looks dark. I don't know how to make these look better for you, and I'm sorry. Maybe, you know what I'll do? At the end, after I've shown you everything in the bag, I really want to show you these lip colors, because lip colors are like my thing. I might turn everything around to get you a better look at swatches, and I'll re-swatch the eyeshadow palette so you can see everything. We'll do that. Okay, so then the next thing in my bag, I have, oh, yes. This is my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Yellow undertone. So I have never been, this is actually the only MAC product I own. Only MAC product. And again, it was at Ulta, so I had to try it. I've just really been opposed to MAC. I'm not huge on animal testing. I've been thinking about cutting out any brands that are not cruelty-free. And any brands at all that do any kind of animal testing, because I'm really not okay with that. So I've been considering it, and at this point I'm pretty sure that's the route I'm gonna go. The only problem now I have is that this is literally the greatest eyeshadow base I have ever used in my entire life. How do I describe it? I know a lot of people complain that it's thick, but I think it's just the right thickness. It's kind of like if you've ever used a ColourPop shadow, that's what it feels like to me, right? It's just creamy, and I just swipe it on my eyes with my finger, and it dries down just a little bit. It gives an even color, because it's got a nice pigmentation to it to give your eye base a very solid, similar color, and then it just holds onto the eyeshadows just right. So that it holds the color, but everything still blends perfectly, and my eyeshadows have been lasting longer, blending better. I'm all about it, to be honest. I don't care about any other MAC product. I don't think I'll ever need Fix Plus. I'd rather just use water. Honestly, I'd rather use my own spit if I wanted to foil shadows. But this is where it's at. And just so we're clear, the only reason I say that is I think Fix Plus is so expensive. And there are so many good setting sprays that don't cost that amount of money. And I know that some people use it almost exclusively just to like foil shadows or, wet their brush to get more pigment. And there's just so many other things that you could use, I think, that it's not necessary. Especially as someone who doesn't really want to support MAC, as I sit here talking so highly of the paint pot. If any of you have a dupe for this, please let me know, because I fell in love with this on accident and I don't know what to do. I'm slightly disappointed in myself, but what are you gonna do? So the next thing I have in my bag is my favorite highlighter of all time, and it was a gift I think it was for last Christmas or my birthday. My best friend Mars got it for me, and it is how weird. I say how weird because this is how you would think that you would hold it, but then the back is upside down. Anyway, it's the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator by Laura Geller in Diamond Dust, and I love wearing it. Oh God, you can't see the pink shift. When I wear this on my face, I feel like an alien, and I hecking love it. It's soft, it applies beautifully, it is very highlightery without even trying. It's not glittery in my opinion, it's just illuminating and shimmery, and you can almost see it. I don't know, it's white and purple and pink and beautiful, and I love it, absolutely love it. It doesn't work with every look. but it's so tiny, I carry it with me. I actually have three. I think two. I have two of these unopened in my makeup drawers because I never want to be out of this. And originally I thought it was supposed to be limited edition, but it's not. So I got confused. Anyway, I only have a few more things in here. So this one's a little weird. I got this on clearance at a Target. It's a Pixie by Petra product. This is a golden glaze eyebrow highlighter. I started using this once I dyed my hair because my hair's always been really dark, but now there's like a lot of these highlights and yellows and oranges in it. And when I did my eyebrows, I thought they looked a little dark. So what I did was I put some of this in there for fun, and I think it looks really cute. I'll show you guys one day. I'm gonna be really disappointed when this runs out because I don't think they sell this anymore. It was on like super clearance. It was like $3 at Target, and I picked it up because I thought it would be fun for Halloween, but now I use it as part of my eyebrow routine, which is not that intensive, but I love it. My only other eyebrow product, I have a Milani Easy Brow brow pencil that I use lightly when I do this. It's in dark brown because I have, you know, at the end of the day, my hair is darker. And I bought this when my hair was all dark. So easy peasy. And then I think I actually have 4 different eyeliners in my bag. I sure do, 2 of the same. Okay, for some reason, both of my NYX Epic ink liners got in my makeup bag. One is supposed to be at the house, one is supposed to be in my bag, so I'll have to fix that. But it's, honestly, it's a dupe for the Kat Von D tattoo liner. Is that what it's called? I don't know, not big on Kat Von D either. But it's got the brush tip. It's so easy to control. It dries down, so it's just easy to use, very pigmented, very dark, no problems. Has changed the way that I wing my eyeshadow. Eyeliner. Okay, then the other 2 things I have what I used to use before I started using the NYX Epic ink liner, which is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Eyeliner, except this color, does it have an actual name? Yeah, this is dark brown. I wanted something a little less intense for the days where I was doing a more natural look. And sometimes I get bored of just black liner, so I picked up a brown one, and I really enjoy it on the days that I wear it because it's just a little more subtle, and it's nicer. Is that Lexi? Can you see her? This is my childhood pupper, Lexi. She's right here. I would pick her up and show you, but she would get very mad at me. She's a grumpy doggo. She has to go out. I will take you out soon. Yes. Ew. Okay. And then the last eyeliner I have is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. It's actually a really great waterline liner, or like right under the eye. It really does glide on. It stays on. It's really nice. I got it as a sample with something. And when I eventually run out, I'm sure I will pick up a full size. I really do enjoy this. And then the last thing I have in here are 3 brushes. Oh, it's empty. All done. All right. I have a crease brush. This one is BH Cosmetics 101. I have what I consider a packer brush, all over lid brush. This would be a Sephora. It's a small shadow brush. I've had this one forever, and I got this one in one of the many BH brush collections that I've purchased. And then this is one of my favorite brushes that I own. Let me get more highlighter all over my hands. This is my highlighter brush. It is a crown brush. That is all that it says. I don't know if it's supposed to be a highlighter brush, but that's what I like using it for. I think it's a great size. I think it's a great cut. I don't like fan brushes. I like this. This is what I use to highlight my face. And it has, if you can see it, it has a groove here and a groove here so that you have an easy grip. And yeah. So that is everything I currently have in my makeup bag this week. Next time I change and update my bag, I'll let you guys see it and I'll go through it all again. Hopefully this video comes out. I don't know. This is the first makeup video that I've ever filmed. I'm actually really excited and nervous and scared to death, and I may panic and not post this, but if I do post this, please tell me good job, because I got over my social anxiety, which I have a lot of. Thank you for hanging out. One day I will have a sign off and a sign on proper, but for now, if you found me interesting, please hit the like and subscribe button, like every other YouTuber on the face of the planet will tell you, because we create this content for free, and the only way that we can keep doing it is to have people who want to watch us. And if you choose to watch us, then we can get bigger, we can make a little bit of money, and keep creating the content that interests you. Have a fantastic day. And that's all I got for a sign off for now. I'll figure it out.